Are we live? Let's
All
do
right.
this.
Yes, we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to Manas and the Monk. We are talking about the AFCON final. Manas, before people, let's wait for a few people to join in, but let's get the
For sure.
conversation flowing anyway. Did
Yeah.
you think it would get this far? Let's start.
Yeah, I was Senegal. I was certainly confident. Senegal
Senegal,
have a
yes.
good Senegal have a very good team. So yeah, I expected Sadio Mane to be there for a long time. Considering the fact also the last AFCON they lost in the final against Algeria. So Matlab, it's not a
Yeah,
huge surprise that Senegal have made it. Egypt being there is a huge surprise.
it is a
Uh,
surprise, right? That's what I'm saying.
I'm being very honest. I know we are very close to Mo Salah and everything associated with the man gets us very emotional. But it's a huge surprise for me that they are there. But I'm happy for them. Yeah, I'm very very happy for them because yeah, you could see. I mean, Salah के stories में देख रहा था, bro. They were just Instagram. If you saw Salah ke stories, he was singing with the entire team in the bus and all. Like it's something which only like international football can get out of such players. I feel it's something which only. Sorry,
Yeah,
you
exactly what even Shikhar is saying. Egypt after 320 minutes of football is insane. It is insane. I mean,
yeah,
did not expect Egypt to get this far, but they have, and full credit to the Egypt team. Man, they as much as the element of surprise is there, they also grafted really hard to be here. Got to say that even their goalkeeper, I was reading about it. He was brought in as a second choice, but
yeah.
then he has been, doing very well for Egypt as well.
Yeah. So we had put out a poll on Menace in the Monk on Twitter, and we got
Yeah.
really good response, loads of comments. More than 330, 340 people have voted in it, and so the poll was pretty simple and straightforward. Ki Senegal, Egypt, yeah, you can't pick. Surprisingly, Nidhi, I would say this surprisingly, 40% of the people want Senegal to win.
I
30
think
odd percent want अपना 31%
Salah.
I think want Egypt and 29 can't pick ऐसा कुछ तो है ratio. Are you surprised with that, Nidhi?
I'm not, because I'll tell you what. So because you and I both retweeted it. It's basically other clubs that basically are okay with Senegal winning, and not. It's not about Egypt not winning. It's about Mo Salah not winning. वो है वो feeling. मतलब as much as we deny it, that is the
Yeah,
real
but
reason.
even before we retweeted, I think Senegal was leading
No,
in the
no, no, of
votes.
course. I thought it would be a lot closer, and frankly, it is close. If you think about it, it is quite close in terms
Yeah,
of results.
yeah,
But that number, the more you spread it out, the more it will spread because of Salah being there. That's the only reason, honestly.
yeah. Yeah, fair. That's true. But Nidhi, who would you want? Guys, whoever's tuned in, please do like first of all the video. It would mean the world to us because the algorithm helps us to reach out to further more people who have subscribed. And also let us know about the AFCON. Who do you want personally to win in this? Nidhi, I'll get to you. Who would you rather see? Like this is a tough one because we both love Mane and Salah.
I can't.
It's like picking your favorite kid. Like it's one of those things. But Nidhi, kisko tu? Who would you want rather to win?
I can't pick here, but if you are making me pick,
I am
I
making you pick.
would I I would be inclined to say Salah, because it's more of a underdog story. Senegal तो यार favorites थे वो लोग competition के लिए, Senegal and Cameroon. So purely because Egypt are an underdog in this story.
Yeah,
Although of course, I mean, the best part about this is of course whoever wins, it's a win-win for us as Liverpool fans.
yeah,
See, the best thing it can do is, if Mane doesn't win, And the kind of player Mane is, competitive, that will put that fire in his belly, because the Luis Diaz transfer seems to have put
Ignited
some
something.
fire into Mane's belly.
Yeah,
But if he doesn't win this, I think an angry Mane is a good Mane. Um, right? If Salah doesn't win, it will propel him as well.
yeah,
If of course, I mean, one of them will end up winning it.
yeah.
See, I don't want to get into the Ballon d'Or conversation, because honestly, for me, I've said it 100 million
It
times.
will come out during our
No,
live. It will come out now. Yeah,
of course it will come out, and I get it, and I, of course, if that helps Salah's cause, I'll be happy. But personally, I don't care about the Ballon d'Or much.
yeah. Fair, 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 fair. All I am celebrating is Mane's return back in top form. Remember Mane post AFCON 18 by the Senegal fan. Yes, exactly. This is what I was saying, Nish, that so if you ask me, like Nidhi, if Nidhi had to pick one, he's gone for Salah. If I have to pick one, I'm going for Mane because like he lost in the final. I mean, he's felt that disappointment before. And not saying that, like Salah needs to go through, no one needs to go through that, but I don't want one of my favorites to go through that twice. I understand that the underdog story is great of Egypt, and but Senegal are a strong team, but they haven't won it. Like Mane has not won this competition, so I would love someone like Sadio Mane to win this. Like they both are such likable people, but Sadio Mane is just so likable. Like he flew 50 fans from Senegal to watch the semi. Apparently, he's going to do more. What he and
Yeah.
Salah also does a lot. Yeah, like Salah does a lot for Egypt as well, his community, and I just get the feeling that it would mean the world to both. But for some reason, I'm like favoring towards Sadio Mane when it comes to this. Because
AK.
Niti, because the entire contract situation also, दोनों के contract are getting over in 2023, but everyone's talking about वो Salah's contract as well. अभी तूने जैसे Luis Diaz भी बोला, उसका replacement probably. So all these things are making me side Sadio Mane.
No, no, I get it, and I'll tell you why. This a lot of people are also saying Senegal. According to me, 2002, I think, was the first World Cup that was made available in India. 98 wala World Cup was there, but then a
Uh,
lot of I definitely watched 98 ka World Cup, but a lot of people did not. You know
France, yeah,
that they were not even born in 98. And 2002 Senegal had that amazing story
yeah,
where they beat France and all that. So I think that is also some romanticism with Senegal
yeah,
attached. That is also the infamous time when we bought El Haji Diouf after that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would go for Salah after that injury in the last World Cup, where Egypt qualified after 28 years and he couldn't do so more for me. Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
all the
Sorry,
answers
sorry.
are all the answers are fair enough. I think
Yeah.
there is enough context behind people wanting Salah or Mane, so it's obviously understandable.
Ha. Nidhi, but like the relationship Salah और Mane का is like always spoken about.
Yeah.
The dynamic that they share. There was this beach mein thing that they don't pass to each other, which I think is ridiculous. But
Yeah.
how do you think this game now will affect their personal relationship? I'm not saying too much in the future, but for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't think it will affect them. Honestly, when that, I also feel that there was a little bit of furor created about Salah and Mane. Honestly, I'm surprised that in a sport like football, which is emotionally so charged, we are
Yeah,
not talking about cricket where you get to drink a sip of tea between every delivery, and there is time. Football is emotional. It's also a lot more tribal for the fans, for the players. I am amazed that we don't have these conversations more often, these clashes, etc. But I think they have both proven beyond doubt that even if they have a disagreement, they won't let it. बट बीच में एक फेज था when it there was clearly you know something off.
Yeah,
Obviously, Klopp spoke about it, and internally, I think it was
yeah,
addressed internally and it got solved. But बीच में एक फेज तो था जहाँ पे कुछ इशू था for a few
mm,
months, 2 3
yeah.
months, which was more than usual. बाकी प्रोफेशनल competitiveness तो हर जगह रहता है यार. I'm sure I experience it in my workplace. I'm sure you do at your workplace.
Yeah, I mean, see, being competitive is good. Shikhar is saying Salah Mane do the infamous Leroy smile smoke at kickoff. Unfortunately, we won't see that, I'm sure, because I don't think either of them, is usually around that circle where they kick off. But yeah, that moment is when they shake hands at the start. Uh, Nidhi, when this, like when teams obviously shake hands and they start the game, and it's gonna be emotional. It's gonna be very very emotional. Like as hey Pranav, nice to see you, man.
Hi Pranav.
It's gonna be very emotional as a Liverpool supporter to see that because one of them is gonna be crying at the end of the game for sure.
I think both of
And
them are gonna cry at the end of the game for different
yeah,
reasons.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be different.
Hi Aditya. Hi Aditya.
So, guys who have just joined us, please do like the video, comment. It would mean the world to us. The algorithm will help us reach more people. And if you're new, please do subscribe to Menace and the Monk. We're talking about AFCON, and we'll also talk about the Cardiff City game, which is on the same day. The Cardiff game is in the FA Cup, the fourth round, and a few hours after that, we play. We don't play. The AFCON final takes place. Mane and Salah play. So that's the issue, Nidhi. Like suddenly, this AFCON seems very Liverpool AFCON, right?
Liverpool have managed to make everything about themselves again, starting with the AFCON.
Yeah,
I would
the
go for Salah.
unbearables.
Yeah, the unbearables. Liverpool fans have made AFCON about themselves again. Um, I would go for Salah because he will probably miss World Cup. Why will Salah? Acha, Egypt not qualifying.
Okay, so Sumedu को अगर तू लेगा, Egypt's next three matches are against Senegal, two World Cup qualifiers post the AFCON final. So उसमें भी Mane and Salah will be up against each other. So uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so I mean these guys are gonna be up against each other quite often in the next few months. So yeah, but this might be the only time as Liverpool players in like maybe we don't know what happens next summer, but yeah, man, I'm not looking too forward to it because this ये सोच के मेरे को थोड़ा टेंशन आ रहा है यार मतलब
yeah, I am not thinking about it. I'll tell you my stance.
yeah.
Whoever wins, it will be a Liverpool player, right? So that gives me peace. That's all I'm worried about. But the inevitable question is here, Manas. I want you to pick it up because Ballon d'Or में मेरे को उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
देख मेरे को भी कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता who wins the Ballon d'Or at all, and I have voiced this even when Van Dijk was a clear cut contender. Some might say unlucky not to win it, blah blah blah. I don't give two hoots about Ballon d'Or. I don't because it's all about Liverpool for me. But if it means Salah wins it because he's a Liverpool player. Of course, I will have that sweet or soft spot for Salah to win it. That means a Liverpool player has won the Ballon d'Or, which makes us a more attractive destination as a football club. As simple as that. If we win the Champions League, it helps people. Oh, we are in the eyes of everyone. If Liverpool is a club where someone can win the Ballon d'Or in future, it might just help the club. I am just thinking from a Liverpool point of view purely. For all you know, brother, if Sadio Mane scores a goal or two in the final, and Sadio Mane wins the AFCON with Senegal, and we do well in a big competition in the like in the Champions League, and Sadio Mane goes hot now. If he scores 15 more goals in the league or in all competitions, 15 goals in all competitions more, like you have loads of games coming up. What if he does score 15 odd goals? So Sadio Mane will be in contention to win the Ballon d'Or. It's Sadio Mane can win it as well. Like
I'll say something a bit controversial here, and people will maybe not like me because of that. I think if Salah wins the AFCON, even then they will not give him the Ballon d'Or. I'll tell you what: if PSG end up winning the French league, they then once it sort of becomes likely that PSG will win it, and it is looking likely that they will win it around March, April. No, you'll start seeing articles about the genius of Messi who left his comfort zone and joined
bro,
another league to win it.
if
नहीं
Messi
बोलने दे सुन ले
if
बोलने
Messi
दे सुन
wins
ले
the Ballon d'Or now, तो फिर मतलब
I'm telling you, I hope I'm wrong. Again, it's not like I want this to happen, but I'll tell you around March, April, you'll start seeing those articles come out. That entire conversation being built around, oh, Messi left his comfort zone to win. He's delivered silverware to PSG. Um, दे देंगे उसको. What do you mean Messi? If Messi wins last season, how did he win it?
Nidhi, he had scored loads of goals for Barcelona. He
I'm
he he
I
won he
know,
won the
I know.
Copa
So,
del Rey.
so
He
did
won the
Lewandowski.
Copa
No,
America as well. No,
and
that is fine.
Lewandowski scored those goals and won things.
Lewandowski won the league and he scored the goals. Messi won the Copa America, the Copa del Rey, and scored the goals. I'm not saying, see, Lewandowski should have won for me, but Messi won. It's not a daylight robbery. इस बार मेसी ने एक गोल मारा है ओके लीग में आई एम जस्ट सेइंग अगर इसके बाद ही इज इन कंटेंशन तो मतलब he just scored one goal for PSG bro.
He will be in the contention. You see that whether or not he wins it again. I hope
Yeah.
I'm wrong, but this is my sense.
Okay. uh
Salah for AFCON, Mane for World Cup tournament. Senegal to Are you saying Senegal to win World Cup?
they
I doubt
qualify
it.
qualify
Oh,
they are in
qualify.
the qualifier na against each other.
वो I know.
So I think he meant Mane to qualify for the World Cup and Salah to win the AFCON.
Yeah, fair
Fair.
enough. Bobby almost returning to usual false nine form. Jota in top form already. Sadio and Mo providing assists and goal for fun at the moment. And Diaz in cracking form will result in at least two silverware. Wow. क्या बोलता है मानस?
Like two pieces of silver means that एक safe to say is League Cup, and second is the FA Cup or Premier League or the Champions League. I will take two pieces
ये
of
तो
silver.
ये तो
नहीं,
तू ये तो
नहीं,
तू माइकल ओवेन वाला स्टेटमेंट मारा है
नहीं,
bro.
सुनो, नहीं, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि I don't mind even if it's the FA Cup if it means that we won two pieces of silverware. दो पीस ऑफ सिल्वर बहुत होता है ब्रो लाइक कुछ भी बोल लीग कप और अगर एफए कप जीतेगा मैं चुपचाप लाइक आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी विद इट like it's fine. Fine, it's great. It's great, bro. Like I'm not gonna be delusional and say, oh, like what is this? We are a big club. I mean, we are a big club, but we दो तो अगर ट्रॉफी जीता तो बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, bro.
Carabao is coming at Anfield. I mean, it's already at Anfield South. Uh, यार आई डोंट नो यार. आई मीन सी फाइनल यार मतलब कुछ नहीं बोल सकते. फाइनल गेम्स आर वेरी वेरी unpredictable. Chelsea are a great side. um, by the way, we play 20, we our game against Leeds has been scheduled for 23rd.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 days before, and then Chelsea play Lille on the 22nd.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are also right now. I think they have they traveled to Dubai already, Qatar.
They have two games after the FA Cup game.
Hmm.
After the FA Cup game, they traveled to Dubai. So they are also traveling quite a lot. It's going to be a tough few days for them as well, I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so I won't be surprised if there is something, there's a niggle or two leading up to the final. Because of,
possible,
yeah, because Liverpool are also playing. I think we are playing 7 games in 22 days, Niti.
something like that. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
7 games in 22 days. That's not easy, bro. That's tough. That's very very tough, bro. So I'm just gonna read what do you say, something which Jurgen Klopp just mentioned in the press conferences. Press con-
I was going to say that. I was going to say
yeah.
that.
So नील जोन्स का मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. Salah and Mane should be available for the Leicester game next Thursday.
Yeah.
Klopp has said that कुछ भी हो जाए. Hi Freebird 2203. I don't know who you are, but I
It's a
don't
free
know
bird.
who you are, where you're from. Anyway, I think I know who it is, but anyway, Klopp says Salah and Mane should be available for Leicester game next Thursday. Nidhi, but you should know. I want your opinion on this. Klopp confirms Thiago trained with the team. Okay,
Hmm.
Nidhi, but then he had a chest infection. He should be back in training today, and quote, now I'm quoting, we will see how we can use him for Sunday. बेसिकली वो पूरा टाइम ट्रेन किया बट उसको अभी अनफॉर्चुनेटली चेस्ट इन्फेक्शन हो गया.
ये तेरे को पता है, मैं आई ट्वीटेड दिस अ फ्यू डेज बैक. हम द लिवरपूल फैन बेस ना, वी विल नो द ह्यूमन anatomy, every muscle that exists thanks to Thiago and his injuries. It's incredible. And
Yeah,
the thing is, yeah, matlab, again, sounds a bit controversial. Obviously his output has been better than Naby Keita, बट दोनों सेम ही है यार इंजरी के मामले में. मतलब इट्स वी हैव टू सी at some point we have to think, right? I mean, I think the Carvalho news, I by the way, another thing that was mentioned in the press conference was that he was Klopp was asked a very straight question: are you still interested in Fabio Carvalho, or what happened with the Fabio Carvalho transfer? He
yeah,
said, yeah, we are interested. We are, it would be crazy to fit crazy to not be interested. But yeah, I mean, which is precisely need Thiago fit for majority of games this month. Klopp said, "Yeah, see, the thing is, yeah, Abhina, it's becoming, and obviously we all love Thiago. There is matlab, zero doubt there, but it gets a little frustrating, honestly,
yeah.
with
I agree.
Thiago and his injuries. Matlab, chest infection suddenly, matlab, like what is he doing? Like, matlab, क्या वो गोला खा रहा है क्या चौपाटी पे? What is happening? Like, how is this possible? So many injuries, so many illnesses.
Yeah. Speaking of injuries, Naby Keita is available.
Yeah.
According to Klopp, Origi was back in the team training yesterday. Klopp has also mentioned that Harvey Elliott will be involved versus Cardiff.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like Keita, Origi, and Elliott are up for selection, which is good. Which means Naby Keita might start in midfield. I don't know about Elliot. Elliot played a game for the U23s against, I think it was Tramre, and he scored a goal as well. So excited to see Harvey Elliott back, Nidhi.
Yeah, yeah. See, Harvey Elliott definitely. See, Origi तो अभी मतलब वो अभी चिली मारने वाला है. मतलब honestly, I hope अभी because of the kind of options we have, I do hope we don't have to get Origi involved, because that would mean someone has gotten injured, which is not obviously not something that I want. Or in a way, I was happy that Origi was not sold during the January transfer window,
Why, Nidhi?
because only because he deserves a proper send off. I think in front of the fans. he will get that opportunity, and he deserves that, honestly. So
I agree.
uh,
I think
that
I
way,
think one last important goal is remaining from Origi.
100%.
एक
One.
एक एक मोमेंट आएगा निधि, ओरिगी कुछ करेगा बवाल
हाँ,
और पूरा ट्विटर भौंकला जाएगा ब्रो.
one एक बचा है. Origi has one, legendary moment. The man is legendary. By the way, guys, one thing I mentioned in our last live, and honestly, have not found the time to work on it, is a Luis Diaz T-shirt. So we've finalized the design. You will see it on us very soon, and then it will be available for you guys to purchase. But
Yeah,
yeah, coming back to the conversation, I think, yeah, Harvey definitely for the for the for the team, but Origi for Origi. Um,
yeah,
I want that guy to receive a proper send off here, not like sold during the window to international break.
yeah, yeah. नहीं, एक मोमेंट आएगा ओरिगी 100% पे. He will have a huge impact. And speaking of impact, लुइस डियाज के बारे में योर्गन क्लॉप को पूछा था in the
Hmm.
press conference which just got over. उससे बोला कि वो अभी तक आया भी नहीं है ट्रेनिंग के लिए. So Cardiff का I won't be surprised if he doesn't even feature in the squad. Like आज फ्राइडे है.
I honestly don't think we will see Origi. See, again, I'm still at Origi. I don't
हाँ.
think Luis Diaz will be involved against
Yeah.
Cardiff, but Leicester, I think he will be on the bench or maybe even starts.
Yeah, yeah. But like he was saying, it will be very surprising if he just comes and he's better than
Yeah,
many people who have been training with us for a long time. So I think max to max he might be on the bench, like he
yeah,
might, like max to max, because I think FA Cup mein there are 5 subs allowed, so you never know. He might just get a few minutes if we are winning, or he might get even more if we are trailing or drawing.
yeah. If Liverpool is going for an attacking midfielder in summer, whom would you like to um, see at Liverpool? Let's assume he means Liverpool.
Fabio
Yeah, I
Carvalho,
think
this person.
I
I
think
think,
I think मतलब उसमें assume करने की बात ही नहीं है. I think it is going to be Fabio Carvalho if we do end up signing someone.
yeah,
That's pretty clear.
yeah,
Uh, so
yeah.
whom would I like to see? Anyone that Klopp likes there. I mean, that's how let me put it that way.
I think Nidhi, it's fair to say our next transfer window is done right now.
I think,
Like
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Luis
I
Diaz,
just hope, I just hope there are no players that we are looking to sell. But I think in terms of acquisitions, but I do think, Manas, that there will be a few players like Milner who will need to be replaced, and I think they will be um, during the course of the
yeah.
next transfer window. Some players like Milner, etc., I do think they will need replacing, and I think they will be replaced.
यार ये हैथवे इंटरनेट वाले इतना दिमाग पे चढ़ते हैं ना ब्रो, लाइक मैं क्या बताऊं, मैंने चेंज भी
तूने तो
कर लिया
एयरटेल लगवा लिया
एयरटेल.
ना?
हाँ, एयरटेल फाइबर पे लगवा लिया है, तो भी फोन करके बोल रहे हैं प्लीज हमारा ले लो. मतलब द पॉइंट इज, तुम मेरे को 50 Mbps दे रहे हो और मेरे को एयरटेल अगर 350 Mbps दे रहा है लिटरली सेम प्राइस पे, तो मैं क्यों लूं. एनीवे, सॉरी फॉर द हैथवे रैंट. दिस
अरे नहीं.
दिस माइट बी जस्ट अ वीडियो ऑन ट्विटर फॉर अस, निधि.
Yeah, Manas and his internet issues.
Yeah.
The Origi banger will come against Man City in the Premier League. They are the only one who's escaped his spell so far.
भाई, Nidhi, can you imagine 2-all Etihad? Okay, we are 2 points behind Manchester City heading into the game. We are level. It's at 93rd minute. Divock
Origi.
Origi from somewhere, like somewhere he scores in the 93rd minute, and we go 1 point ahead. मतलब Nidhi, I will lose it, bro. Like मैं पैसा दूंगा उसका स्टैचू बनाने के लिए. मेरा
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन
फिर
आएगा.
फिर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देना पड़ेगा उनको.
नहीं ना,
उनको
ये तो ज्यादा इमोशनल हो रहे हैं हम लोग, अगर एक एक गोल के लिए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दे रहे हैं हम लोग अगर.
थोड़ा लेस इमोशनल जग्गू डालो.
Less emotional.
With the signing of Diaz and Jota now, do you see one of the front three going out? Possible. I hope not. We hope not. But definitely possible. It is possible. Um, I
Unfortunately,
think.
I think it's Mane.
Yeah. But I think there will be a few other player sales. Someone's written that actually Joe Gomez might leave, although I don't think Joe Gomez will leave, because Joe Gomez is pretty much considered the future of Liverpool, and Matip is also 32 or something, so that's there. Um, I think that certain players like Minamino or Origi will of course now go on a free. I think that if we get a good offer for Naby Keita, we
Mm,
might consider that.
mm. Nabi or Ox, I think.
Yeah. So of course Mane will fetch more money than both of them combined, but I am hoping it is not one of those front four guys. I'm
Guys,
hoping that is.
guys, if you have anything to talk about when it comes to the final as well, the AFCON, please do mention it in the comments like you are about all things that we're discussing right now, because the final is on Sunday. It is a few hours after our FA Cup game, so मजा आएगा यार. मतलब final, like Nidhi, it's sorry, I'm coming back to the final. This
अरे
is
नहीं बोलना. This
like
live is about the final.
final, yeah. So I just hope no one gets injured, and
Yeah.
B, it's a good game. One thing that I'm kind of stressed about, Nidhi, which I want everyone's opinion and yours first up. इजिप्ट ग्रुप स्टेज में दो गोल मारे हैं, ओके, और फिर
Hmm.
नेक्स्ट थ्री नॉकआउट गेम्स में भी आई थिंक दो गोल ही मारे हैं एक्स्ट्रा टाइम में. फिर लास्ट थ्री गेम्स हैव गॉन इनटू 120 मिनट्स, एंड दिस इज अ शॉर्ट टूर्नामेंट. वो छह मैच में ही इज प्लेड सो मच. साला फाइनल में इज
I
गोना गिव
know.
इट हिज ऑल, एंड देन like the final is on Sunday. Both of them travel back on Monday. They will not train on Monday, I'm sure. I'm just scared they don't come back little tired, bro. Fatigue, because they're literally playing 7 games in what, 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there will be fatigue. Let me be honest with you. By the way, before we answer that, and since we have some new people here, guys, we are talking about the AFCON final and everything Liverpool related. So please make sure that you like
Yeah,
the video. If you are new here, dropping a subscribe on our channel would be absolutely fantastic. But coming back to your question, I think there will be fatigue issues for sure. Abhina, it's a lot of adrenaline related, thing that is happening because both of them are, very passionate about their countries, and they want to do the best. But you can't not have fatigue issues. I mean, it's basically um, you are pushing your body, and Salah definitely is.
heavy.
A lot of people were saying that if they were fine with Egypt or Senegal losing their semi-final because um, uh, then one of them gets rest, but they don't because there is a third place match off as well. So rather play the final and get a chance at glory. So there will be fatigue issues, but I think now with the signing of Diaz, it's your mind is at a little bit of a peace, Be-
That's so true.
especially because how we have handled their absence, and now we have added a player to that. So your mind is at a little peace, but there will be fatigue for sure.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree with you. See, they will give it their all. They will just give it their all, both of them. And a huge part of me wants both of them to be successful. Unfortunately, won't happen. But I just hope that everything in and around the camp is nice. If Salah wins the AFCON, we've spoken about this, Akshay. I will just add to what we've spoken about that already. I just think it helps his case for sure. Like his resume becomes stronger. He has uh, a win in a continental competition with his country. So and who were underdogs, maybe not underdogs, but certainly not one of the favorites to win the competition. So it will certainly help him. But your last statement over there kind of resonates with many people all around the world. So let's hope that one of them wins it, and which will happen. But if Salah wins it, his case certainly becomes way better.
Acha Manas, let me ask you this, since we are at the Ballon d'Or question, and since you said कि मतलब you thought कि not कि मैं गलत बोल रहा हूँ, but since we spoke about it, um, you said Messi scored a load of goals and won the Copa America, because of which he won the Ballon d'Or.
No, he scored loads of goals for Barcelona.
I know, loads
Yeah,
of goals for Barcelona and won the Copa America, because of which we he won the Ballon d'Or. Do you think, and they were not in any competition. They were not, definitely not in for the La Liga. They were definitely not a contender for the Champions League.
Copa
They
del
were
Rey.
poor. They were poor in all competitions. Barcelona.
They won the
If
cup.
yeah, but कप पे
Yeah.
Ballon d'Or तो मतलब वैसे तो फिर लीग कप पे दे दो हमको, ठीक है?
हाँ,
Do
हाँ,
you think
agree.
if Salah wins just the AFCON, Salah has scored a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll give him the AFCON, the Ballon d'Or?
Uh, Depends on loads of things, because then you have to also factor who wins the leagues, the Champions Leagues, and everything. Like for example, if Manchester City, for example,
Hmm.
अब जैसे Mendy supposedly is playing
Hmm.
for Chelsea, he's the goalkeeper of Senegal. Example दे रहा हूँ. If they win the AFCON and they go back to back to win the Champions League again, for example, so Mendy will win it. But
The
I
goal,
get your logic.
goal
I get your logic, but your logic, I get your question. I'm sorry, but I cannot answer this question because the season is nowhere near done. But
I'll tell you what
I get your skepticism about.
I'll tell you what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Messi being good in his league, yet not being able to compete for anything and winning the AFCON, I'm saying, the Copa America, which by the way Messi was also not great in. Okay, is reason enough for French football to give Messi the Ballon d'Or. Salah winning the AFCON, actually contributing, scoring load of goals and being in the contention for it will not be good enough for French football to give him the Ballon d'Or. That's
I
the
pers-
bias I'm talking about.
I personally feel last season Lewandowski should have won it,
Hmm.
and I'm still sticking to that. But like I mentioned, it was not a daylight robbery Messi won, because Messi
Why
was really,
daylight
really,
robbery?
really good for
Because
Barcelona last year.
yeah, see, it's not daylight robbery. Messi is a fantastic footballer, my favorite.
Hmm.
But when it comes to French football, it's a very clear-cut marketing decision.
So to win the Ballon d'Or, you have to have that
PR.
personality, and that I agree, and that I think Mo has now. Mo is a marketable asset now. Mo is the most popular
That is the
Arab
only yeah.
Muslim footballer now. Like, so Mo certainly can win it. So that actually might work in favor of Mo this time around, because
Yeah.
Messi is not performing at any level. Ronaldo's Manchester United is not doing anything. Lewandowski numbers are still amazing. It's still amazing. So you never know, yeah. But that you're saying, that appeal is working in favor of Mo. It is this year.
पता नहीं यार,
But
मतलब
then
again,
again, when the award ceremony takes place, whether he's a Liverpool player or not, we don't know.
वो भी है, वो भी है.
Yeah,
चलो, let's get back to Liverpool. Can we chase City with a game in hand? Can we? May Should
we
we?
can.
Will we?
Will we is different. I think this question will be answered by Divock Origi.
I think the Lord and Savior Divock Origi. Um, यार मेरे को ना, I really want to print this on a T-shirt. जैसे Klopp said that against Wolves now, when Origi scored the winner, he said, "I just told him go out and be Divock."
Yeah.
So go out and beat Divock needs to be on a t-shirt,
On a t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah,
right?
that's such a great idea for a t-shirt.
एक आइडिया है दिमाग में, मैं इसके बाद तेरे को व्हाट्सएप करता हूँ.
Done, done. अच्छी टी-शर्ट होगी. When Divock
हाँ.
leaves the club, we'll sell those.
Can we, yeah, Pranav, the thing is, we definitely can. The ability is definitely there. But yeah, the problem with this is that we are against the Death Star of football. I always say this, but it's very unlikely that City will drop points, 6 points, and we won't. I'm sure City will drop points. I'm not saying that they won't, but I think we will as well. So
Yeah.
that's where, and I think that um, the Spurs draw and the Leicester result, that is where we won one of those, no, especially if we had won the Leicester game, no, I would have given us a lot of chances, especially with Diaz's signing. But I think the Leicester result was, again, very disappointing. Chelsea, we took a 2-0 lead and then dropped points again. So we definitely can. Football में कुछ भी हो सकता है, but I think it is going to be very, very difficult for us to, win.
I just think it's not over yet.
No, no, possible. Of course it is.
No one thought they would drop points against Southampton. They did. No one thought we would drop points against Brentford.
Leicester.
Did. Leicester.
No one thought we'd lose to Leicester, but we did.
Yeah. Yeah. So I see now. निधि को मैंने एक दो बार बोला ही है. When their next, so now see they have been on a remarkable run which ended at Southampton. They won like 10, 11, 12 games on the bounce. If okay, they drop points soon, next 2, 3 games. Okay, it's very vital that we are in striking distance until we play them.
Yeah,
If we are, for example, 5 points behind when we play them, and then we beat them, then bro, so it is still a differential of one game if you ask me, because we play them as well. So
yeah,
if that 3 points, we might not even overtake them if we beat them. But my point is, if we are still in it with a shot, if we beat them and we are like 3 points behind them after we beat them, then bro, the pressure is going to be intense. So it's very important to stay in touch. It's the signing of Luis Diaz is going to be amazing. Let's hope that Thiago stays fit, Navigator stays fit, our front three, front four, front five stays fit. Let's hope that Origi comes on and does something which just makes us believe again. Like emotions run wild, and we are a very emotional club. So I think we are still in it.
no, no. See, we will push them to the end, no doubt about it. But I think that it's the Premier League again. But let's talk about something that Rahul is saying. Although negligible chance, but City's last game is against Gerrard's Villa, and I'm fanatically calculating whether that could decide this year's title. अरे अभी तो उसके पहले कितने गेम्स बाकी हैं ना. um, मतलब
But this is a very, like I said, emotional statement made by Rahul over there. Can you imagine Stevie G? All right, this does not slip. And
हाँ,
final game of the season, he does something for us.
that is, I think if that happens, then it'll, यार ये तो तू मूवी स्क्रिप्ट की बात कर रहा है. मतलब this is a movie script. Although Liverpool Football Club, I mean, we have done things stranger than movie scripts.
Yeah,
But this will be proper Liverpool style.
yeah. I always say that Gerard has something way more to offer to Liverpool. Maybe in the future, this won't be it, but yeah. Nidhi bhai haircut kara liya?
नहीं, it's just very clever, combing. I still remember Liverpool fan Mark Noble captaining West Ham versus City in 2014. Mark Noble is a Liverpool fan. I
I
thought
don't
he was
even
the
know. I don't even know what this statement means.
yeah. And I think Mark Noble is proper. From what I know, he's a proper City. मतलब वो City का season ticket holder था. So Mark Noble, I don't know. Anyway, but let's talk about the AFCON a little bit more, Manas. I think
Yeah,
there are people joining in now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just warming up. So let's continue this for a little bit. Um,
45 minutes into it, people are
but
warming.
now people are joining in.
Yeah,
Um, right. So even Nolan wasn't. Nolan isn't a Liverpool fan, Shikhar. Nolan
it's a
was not
scouser.
happy. He is, but he's not a Liverpool fan. I think he's an Everton fan. But uh, so by the way, I saw a tweet, Manas, and this is just to highlight what a job Egypt have done. Actually, let me bring that tweet up, and let
Yeah.
me 1 second. Tab tak, you can pick up
Yeah,
some
guys.
questions.
So the new people who've joined the live, thank you so much. Please do smash that like button. And if you're new, please do subscribe to Menace and the Monk. I'm Manas, and the person next to me is Nidhi. We both are Liverpool supporters, and we try to talk about our beloved club in the most desi and honest manner. And we are talking about Mane versus Salah, Senegal versus Egypt in the AFCON final. We've spoken a bit about it. We are entering the 47th minute of our live right now. So we've spoken a lot about this final already. But if you have just joined us, do let us know your views. Who will you be supporting? Who would you rather see winning? Because it's a tough one for all of us. As Liverpool supporters, it's not easy to choose who do you want to see winning in this one. One will be crying because of happiness, one will be crying because of disappointment. Uh, but
Mane's teammates. So
huh,
the tweet is that
huh.
Mane's teammates clubs are Chelsea, Bayern Munich, Napoli, PSG, Nantes, Crystal Palace, Leicester, Marseille, PSG, and Alanyaspor, which is a Turkish club, obviously. These are Mane's teammates at
Starting 11.
starting 11 Senegal.
Huh.
Salah's teammates Zamalek, Future FC, Al Ittihad, Al Ahly, Zamalek, Free Agent, Arsenal, Al Ahly, स्टटगार्ट एंड गलाटासराय. पहला तो मेरे को ये देख के हंसी आया कि इसमें इसने आर्सेनल को इंक्लूड कर दिया.
El Nina. El
So
Nini. Yeah.
yeah, but this is the gulf in quality. And so I mean, first of all, Egypt have done a remarkable job reaching where they've reached.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, see, like you mentioned, those names. अभी तू names भी अगर ले लेगा starting lineup के of Senegal, I would say 90% of the players, most of us will know.
Yeah,
Who, like everyone will know. Maybe the non-ska and the Turkish club ka that you mentioned, two players I will not be aware of because we don't watch the French league
correct.
and the Turkish league. But the rest of the players will know. Certainly one of the favorites heading into this one, but Egypt will be very confident, Niti, if you ask me, because they are defensively very resolute. उनका यही है कि हम एंड तक लेके जाएंगे, देखेंगे क्या होगा. And Salah will get a chance or two.
If Egypt win the AFCON, no, it will be like Gareth Southgate's England, but to have finished the job.
But yeah, man, I certainly will be watching this game. कैसे ना कैसे I want to watch this game, यार.
Streams जिंदाबाद.
हाँ, मतलब openly नहीं बोलना चाहता हूँ मैं, but I
मैं
want to
तो
watch
बोल
this.
सकता हूँ. Uh, Padam Singh Shekhawat says, if you get the choice between Premier League or Champions League, which trophy will you choose for this season?
This is a choice which it's it's कुछ भी दे दो यार, मतलब like it's like बचपन में आधा पादा कौन पादा कर कुछ भी, like मेरे को कुछ भी, like stone paper scissor कुछ भी कर लो. It's the Premier League or the Champions League, but I always go for the Champions League. For me, the Champions League is just there's a vibe about the Champions League, bro, which
No,
is
no, 100%. And we are,
unprecedented. And matlab, your heart races those nights. You know, when your PSG visit, when your Bayern Munich visit, when your Barcelona visit, when your Cruz has the ball for Real Madrid in the midfield, you feel something else. You know, so yeah,
yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, but yeah, see, honestly, whatever, I mean, if we can win one of those trophies, it is going to be fantastic, yeah. I mean, come on.
yeah.
Premier League, that puts us on 20. So that is also going to be absolutely special. Champions League, to hey, I mean, Liverpool in England are synonymous with European football. But yeah, I mean, whatever, yeah, I mean, कुछ भी जीत जाए. Senegal is going to win. It's as simple as that. In an international tour, star players don't matter. Good overall teams win. यार सिद्धार्थ ऐसा रहता तो we would have seen Cameroon in the final, no? There were teams a lot better than Egypt. ऐसा रहता तो 2018 में we would have seen not seen Croatia in the final, no? I think a lot matters, not just, of course, teams matter and things matter, but balanced teams. इटली को तू बोल रहा है good balanced team. इटली में बहुत स्टार हैं भाई. Just because we don't watch,
So
a
yeah.
lot of us don't watch the Premier League. I think football apart from the Premier League. Italy's team had a lot of stars. Uh,
Hmm.
it was a
Yeah,
star-studded team.
I think Jorginho was the only one in their 11, starting 11, who was probably not playing in Italy. I think the rest of all of them were playing in Italy. Yeah, and I've covered Serie A for like 3 4 years, and I knew everyone. I knew that this is going to be a tough job for the English side. Mane lost the final last time against Algeria, so it'll be very emotional for him if they miss out again.
you thought you thought it was going to be a tough job for England. मेरे को पता था ये लोग नहीं जीतेंगे. वो फाइनल में पहुंच गए. वो it was a surprise. Yeah, they reached in the final because they played a Germany side which is like खत्म. वो they had like स्कॉटलैंड को तो हरा नहीं सके थे वो लोग. तो वो that was a series of happy accidents that happened for England. Again, this will upset the England fans, I know, but
Yeah.
England are not going to win an international tournament. They're not. At least for the next 10 years, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है.
Okay, it's a big statement. Akshay, I totally relate to your thoughts, यार. मैंने भी स्टार्टिंग में लाइफ के स्टार्ट में ये बोला था कि माने अल्जीरिया के अगेंस्ट हारा था सेनेगल लॉस अगेंस्ट अल्जीरिया सो 2-2 फाइनल्स विल बी जस्ट that's why I'm leaning that's the only reason why I'm leaning towards Sadio Mane and also one thing that Mane and Salah दोनों के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 2023 में खत्म हो रहे हैं everyone is just talking about Salah's new deal
Yeah.
and no one's talking about Mane and I mean, let's not forget. See, sure, Jurgen Klopp's first signing Nidhi was Marco Grujic on paper,
Hmm.
but his first big signing was Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane, correct. He was the one who to get this started.
Yeah, so this entire process of rebuilding started with Sadio Mane, and I'm not saying ki you are wrong to back Mo Salah and support Mo Salah, but I think kabhi kabhi we just tend to not show the love that he deserves. And Sadio Mane deserves a lot of love, yeah. Like he's such a likable person, such a
यार
good player. And this
यार
tournament has shown it
precisely.
already. 3 assists, 2 goals. He might, if he wins the AFCON, he will win the player of the tournament.
Bhai, if even this season, first of all, this idea that Sadio Mane is declining, maybe declining compared to his own standards, yes, but this idea that Sadio Mane has become bad is I don't want to mince my word. It's ridiculous, right? This guy has scored 7 goals in the Premier League. किसने who has who are the players who have scored more goals in the Premier League? Salah,
Jota.
Jota. Who else? I mean, I don't have the list ready, but I can bring it up. But
Maybe
uh,
Ito or Ori, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. So maybe Vardy has. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But this is a guy whose underlying numbers are absolutely fantastic. Ye
Yeah.
Mane, he's a likable person, though obviously. As a
हाँ,
player, he's a monster, boss. Matlab, what is this thing that Mane is finished? Or
yeah,
Mane, we should like, what is this? This is, I don't get, nothing supports this claim. Stats don't. His finishing, I would say that in certain games has been a bit off, but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
because a lot of us visually when we watch, we are obsessed with the output only.
Hmm.
But this is a ridiculous idea that Mane is not good enough. It is absolutely stupid.
And then people, everyone, not just you and me or the people that we know, but everyone is having the notion that Luis Diaz might replace Sadio Mane. The only logical explanation to that is that Luis Diaz plays in the same position, the left wing. But Luis
Yeah,
Diaz has never played for Liverpool yet. Luis Diaz has impressed against Liverpool, but so did Minamino. And it, like, there were talks about us just in almost 2 years to let him go as well. So I'm not saying Luis Diaz will be one of those players. I am super excited about Luis Diaz, but Sadio Mane, I really hope he has a long-term future with the club as well. And this on an emotional point of view, I want Mane to win this AFCON.
8 goals by the way, not 7 goals. 8 goals, fourth
Eight
highest
goals.
scorer in the Premier League. वही
हाँ.
रफीनिया ने मारा है and you are like he's made of gold. मतलब Mane is absolutely amazing.
Rafinha ने कितना मारा?
8.
That's such a good point. People are crying out for the Rafinha signing.
हाँ.
When you have someone who scored the same goals, who knows the system, who is loved by the fans, it's just कभी कभी you know I agree. It's so true, Nidhi. तूने अच्छा हुआ Rafinha का लाया. Like Rafinha might be having his best season. Mane might be having one of his average seasons. Output wise. Output wise,
यार
Rafinha might be having the best season.
हाँ यार एंड सी वही बात है ना अभी जैसे रॉबर्टसन एवरीवन वाज लाइक ओ रॉबर्टसन अभी सिमिकास का टाइम है रॉबर्टसन इज फिनिश्ड रॉबर्टसन 8 assists in the Premier League. You know who all is he ahead of Premier League में? He is ahead of Gabriel Jesus. He's ahead of Paul Pogba. He's ahead of Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Cancelo. चलो Cancelo तो defender चलो you a lot of people give that argument. Kovacic, Riyad Mahrez चलो he doesn't care. The top three assist providers: Trent, Salah, Robbo. What is this dismiss? What is with this dismissal of
Yeah.
our own players? माने कहाँ से खत्म हो गया है?
हाँ.
Why, like why do people say this and then people get very upset when I abhi kuch din pehle I was told on Twitter, by the way, it was a conversation. I said there's only one superstar in our team and that is Salah. Like Van Dijk, Mane, Allison, Robertson,
Fabinho.
Trent,
Fabinho.
Fabinho, ये मतलब सुपरस्टार
Oh,
मतलब टाइम मैगजीन में फोटो छपना चाहिए.
Origi. Origi.
ओरिगी तो देख वो स्टारडम से बहुत ऊपर है. वो लॉर्डडम है.
मेरे को लगता है जो भी चेक जाते रहेंगे ना इनके बैंक अकाउंट में इस महीने हफ्ते के ओरिगी साइन करता है.
हाँ तो देख ओरिगी का बात मत कर. दैट्स लाइक टॉकिंग एक्शन हीरोज का तू बात किया एंड देन यू सडनली ब्रिंग अप चक नॉरिस. चक नॉरिस तो सबसे ऊपर है ना.
हाँ.
बट ये बहुत ये मेरे को ना पर्सनली इट बॉदर्स मी अ लिटिल बिट दैट वी अपने प्लेयर्स को ना हम लोग कुछ अलग ही स्टैंडर्ड बना लिया है दिमाग में और बोलेंगे वी आर व्हिच सिटी प्लेयर बाय द वे वुड यू कंपेयर माने टू. नहीं है ना कोई.
विच प्लेयर?
अगर सिटी प्लेयर हम लोग बोलते हैं कि सिटी इज द स्टैंडर्ड व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्लेयर्स तो
हाँ.
फिर किसी सिटी प्लेयर को मारना चाहिए था 8 गोल.
हाँ. या ट्रू. सिटी के लिए तो मतलब लाइक ये वही बात है पेप. एक तो अब तू ये भी सोच 100 मिलियन खर्चा किया ग्रीलिश ने तो कुछ नहीं किया अभी तक. मतलब लिटरली कुछ नहीं
लुकाकू
किया. लुकाकू had a
लुकाकू
good start. Good start. उसके बाद ठंडा हो गया. आई एग्री.
and this is not to say that Grealish is a bad player or Lukaku is a bad player or anybody is a वो नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं but this dismissal कि माने खत्म.
हाँ.
भाई he if Mane goes on the market today, no, clubs like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, they will be more than happy to sign him.
Yeah.
And these are clubs that regularly Juventus regularly compete for silverware. तो
Yeah.
माने को यार मतलब बहुत लोग उसको स्टीव सिडवेल समझ रहे हैं, वैसा नहीं है, ठीक है।
Steve Sidwell. Yeah, guys, if you have just tuned in, please do subscribe to our channel if you're new to the channel. This is Medicine the Monk, Liverpool-based, I mean, India-based Liverpool channel. और हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं थोड़ा हंसी मजाक करने का। एंड जैसे ये माने का कॉन्वर्जेशन बहुत ही ऑर्गेनिक था, हमने डिसाइड नहीं किया था, बट लाइक अंडरलाइंग पॉइंट हमने अनरावल किया हमारे अंदाज में कि माने definitely is should have a future at the club. R. Chandra is saying we have signed two very young good attackers in form of Jota and Diaz, so let's give Mane, Salah, Firmino, give what them a rest and
Give
rotate.
what?
Man. Yeah, so give them a rest. I
I
think
think,
is what he means. The
yeah,
point is we have five really good attackers now and three
yeah.
positions. They will be rotated. We started off the live by saying that we are going to be playing 7 games in 22 days. 7 games in 22 days. At the moment, the first game, Diaz will be in Liverpool, but he will not be match fit for us. Salah Mane will be available on Thursday to take on Leicester, but how tired they are because of the tournament, emotionally fatigued. So we will use the squad. I think the next two games we will see Jota, Firmino, maybe even Chamberlain use up front. For all we know, we might see Elliott involved. So I am super excited, super happy. Maybe Origi, like just does something spectacular over it, kick or something like edge of the box and scores, like but scores a winner.
Uh, Ankit is here. By the way, Ankit runs a fantastic channel called Almighty's Blues FC. I've been on that podcast. Please make sure that you subscribe to them as well. They are brilliant. And yeah, Edu Mendy. We were just talking about it. Manas was mentioning that Edward Mendy has had such a brilliant year, and he might be in the contention to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
But goalkeeper को पता नहीं, मतलब goalkeepers are not that marketable, so
I think
we don't know.
यव लाशिन के बाद तो किसी को कुछ दिया ही नहीं रहेगा मेरे हिसाब से।
हाँ, वो उसी को दिया है. But he has asked about Mane. If so, what if Mane wins the AFCON and Champions League? Will he be the superior candidate to win Ballon d'Or over Salah? Manas.
120%. Because Sadio Mane at the moment is the player of the AFCON. And in no way we win the Champions League without an informed Sadio Mane. In no way. In no way. तुमने लुइस डियाज भी साइन कर लिया, तुम्हारे पास मोस्ट साला भी है, आई
Hmm.
एग्री, बट सादियो माने has to click for the rest of the season for us to win something big. Sadio Mane has scored 8 goals. Like you said, maybe 10 होंगे in all competitions. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. Champions League में मारा रहेगा उससे 6 मैच में 1-2 गोल तो मार ही रहेंगे. Sadio Mane needs to be in the 20ish bracket for us to win something big. So if someone wins
Agreed.
two big
Agreed.
trophies, and if someone has contributed 20ish goals in a team which has five attackers which are rotated, hands down. But then again, see, Wonder X, we don't have the obsession of Ballon d'Or. Like, we don't. We really, really don't. I don't care if one of them wins the AFCON, we win the Champions League, and तुम मेसी को दे दो Ballon d'Or again. I don't
ये लो.
care. ले लो, खुश रहो. मेरे को सिर्फ एक ही नाम दिखाई देता है, निधि, लिवरपूल. Like,
हाँ, अरे यार देख, बैलोन डियोर फुटबॉल का फिल्मफेयर है. मतलब वो मेरे मेरे दिमाग में वो औकात है उसकी. That's me. I'm not saying कि everybody. I'm sure it means a lot to Salah or Mane, but for me, Ballon d'Ors don't mean anything, right?
yeah.
So you know, if Salah wins it, I'm more than happy for him. If Mane wins it, I'm more than happy for him. But if they don't win it, it doesn't prove anything.
But I'll just narrow it down to one more thing. साला और माने को जीतने के लिए ना, अगर बैलोन d'Or, I hope they win. I'll tell you why.
Hmm.
That means Liverpool has won either the league or the
Correct.
Champions League.
हाँ, करेक्ट, आई एग्री। हाँ, वो
There is no
कॉरोलरी
way
बात
that वो AFCOन जीत के उनको ये मिल जाएगा. If they, I mean, the only way they can win this individual award is that they've done it for both club and country. So yeah, I mean, I hope they win it. That I hope they win the AFCON. That means Liverpool has won something big.
है।
Nidhi, unfortunately, I have to make a move in five
No, no, no.
minutes. I'm
We
sorry.
will also sign off. Yeah, Ankit, thank you so much. Yeah, we are big fans of your work as well. So nothing about being a fan here. I absolutely love your channel. Manas has been, Manas has seen it, and we both are big fans of Almighty Blues FC as well. So thank you so much for saying that. Let Manas come back. Let's take one more question. If not, then we will just sign off. We've been talking about it for quite a while. But again, anybody who's new here, please make sure that you like the video. A subscribe will be absolutely fantastic for us. The algorithm helps us in that way. So yeah, I mean, last question, we'll pick it up. How do you think the Carabao final might go? It will be a very hardly contested final. Chelsea, I think we spoke about it. Chelsea are a very good side. And it is Chelsea are playing Lille on the 22nd, and we are playing Leeds on the 23rd, and then we play the final on the 27th. It will be a very tough game. Whoever wins it will be, you know, will have to really bring their A game. It will not be easy for us. It will not be easy for Chelsea. It is going to be a tough game.
100%. I agree. It's a final, yeah. The final is going to be crazy. Like it's going to be a trophy which both the teams want to win. 110%. Uh, First legs of the Champions League will be done. We don't know what, like I expect Chelsea to be comfortable against Lille for sure. I don't know what is going to happen at San Siro against Inter. So there might be a lot riding on this game already. We might have played a few games in the Premier League, so we don't know how far or close we'll be with City. So the face value of it, apart from a trophy, there's just so much momentum riding on this game as well. So I really hope. I'm sure Klopp will pick a strong team for this one. Maybe with the exception of Kelleher, I think the rest of the team will be first choice. This is just what I think.
All right, so this was Menace and the Monk. We were talking about the AFCON final, and obviously, when we are talking, we will talk about Liverpool. But just saying it again, if one subscribe for us would be absolutely brilliant. We have crossed the 1,000 mark, so thank you so much for that. Um, but we will be doing more conversations. We'll let you know about that. Obviously, we are going to play Cardiff on Sunday, so we will be talking about that as well. But cheers and thank you for joining us.
Yes, and Cardiff के पहले 5 o'clock, 5:30 kickoff, 5 o'clock types will be live talking about the lineup and a lot more. So yeah, sorry Nidhi. Yes. So guys, thank you so
And
much
after,
for tuning.
and after that as well.
Yes, Cardiff related, we are going to be live. Thank you so much,
So,
guys. Please do like
brilliant.
the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Take care.
Cheers. Bye bye.
See you, Nidhi.
Chal bye. Bye bye.